Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Grace if you are new here, and I do exciting and fun vlogs and everything else in between. In today's vlog, I will basically be taking you guys throughout my week as an OT student. So I am currently placed at Central Windhoek Hospital. I am currently placed at Windhoek Central Hospital. So I am currently doing my physical rotation here, and so I just want to take you guys along my day. So right now the time is 30 minutes past 1, and my lunch is almost over. So we have lunch from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and I just had an overnight oats bowl with some chia seeds and sesame seeds and with some bananas, and I'm having my water. Yeah, so currently the weather is really like chilled, it's cold, and I just love the weather. I love it right now, and I'm not in the mood of walking, but we have to work. So after lunch, what am I doing after lunch? After lunch, I have to see a patient in ICU. I need to do initial assessments. So I need to check for edema. I need to check for range of motion, and I need to check if they have foot drops. If they do, then I need to make a back slap POP to prevent the Achilles tendon from shortening, which is just basically to prevent the foot drop from happening. Otherwise when they get out of the ICU, they won't be able to walk again. I don't know why I keep looking there, but the camera is there. Just bear with me. Yeah, and then after that I have to see my spinalis patient. And so today we were supposed to do gardening. He was supposed to come out and water his plants, and through that gardening activity we were supposed to do muscle strengthening. And we're also supposed to work on endurance and as well as balance. So basically the way I was working with balance with him was placing things out of his reach, so that when he leans to get the things, will move his center of gravity out of his base support, and that's how we were grading up to treat balance with him. Also because he is really scared of falling, but like we want to get rid of that fear so that he can become independent. And then also through this activity, I'm encouraging tendonitis grasp, which is basically when you relax your fingers. This is a whole lecture now on on spinalis occupational therapy, but like when you relax your fingers and you do wrist flexion, your fingers automatically go into extension, and when you do wrist extension, your fingers automatically goes into flexion. So because my patient doesn't have full control, he doesn't have control at all of his hands, so try to encourage this so that he's able to hold things in his hands with that type of movement. Because that is the most functional he can be, because he has a spinal cord injury which is quite high up, and the only movements that he has is in his arms and not his hands. Cool, because important note to take is that the hand is the most functional part of the body, and with muscle strengthening it's just like getting that flexion and extension and putting resistance, and resistance in this case is gonna be a watering can with a specific amount of water that we're also gonna grade up to get his muscle strength. Yo guys, I hope you can hear me. Right here next to me there is a road, so the cars are passing by. But yes, and then in the morning I saw a patient. She had a burn wound on her feet, so she couldn't quite really dorsiflex and plantarflex because of pain and hypersensitivity. So we did treatment of hypersensitivity, which is called desensitization. Okay, it's called desensitization. desensitize. But basically we just desensitize. And then I also showed her how she can do it at home. And then I referred her to physio, and then tomorrow I'm gonna see her. I booked her again to see it tomorrow. And then that's the only patient I saw this morning, guys. Hectic. Oh, I also saw another ICU patient, but like that was just screening. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna see my spinalis patient. I'm probably gonna see him for hand stretches, that's all. And then I am going to see my ICU patient, do an initial assessment, and then after that I'm going to screen for a patient in the oncology ward so that I can start treating that patient as well. So yeah, it's quite a busy day, guys. And today after clinical, so we finish here at like 4 o'clock. After that, I think maybe at 5, or yeah, it should be 5. They haven't communicated the time yet. I have a test that I need to go write. I haven't covered 2 themes of this test, but I am trusting that the knowledge I have about this module is sufficient to carry me throughout this test. But I did manage to, like finish all of the other themes. So this module is called Occupational Therapy Science 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Occupational Therapy Science 2 that we are writing the test on. Maybe I'll show you a small parts of what I'm doing. Of course, we are not allowed to film patients. I am not, I'm not allowed to do that. But I can maybe capture a session before the patient comes, or I can like just talk through it like this. But currently I am sitting outside enjoying my lunch, which is about to be over, and I need to get back inside. So it's the area where I'm sitting, beautiful, chilled, calm, and the weather is doing what it's supposed to be doing, darling. So this is another day. On this day I was basically doing we would call it an assistive device for the spinalis patient. Remember I told you guys that he doesn't have control of his hands, so I am making this bathing mittens, I think that's what they are called, so that he can be able to wash himself with limited assistance. So so it's basically just bathing gloves and that he can put on, and then he can easily wash himself. So also with our patients, we really try to encourage independence, because it is through this that they can maintain their identities. And imagine if you're not able to do the things that you were able to do before, or the things that you enjoyed, or the things that gave you an identity. You basically start to even lose your self-image, and basically sometimes patients in extreme cases can go through depression. So if you can get someone to do something for themselves, that's like you giving them a superpower. So yeah, this is basically what OD do. We encourage independence in all form and shape. I've just been fighting to keep your attention. Built armies and navies, thinking somehow we'd maybe just lay down our arms and stop pinning the blame. But we keep launching missiles, the cavalry's ready to burn down these bridges and level your cities. I'm caught in your crosshairs, I know that it's all fair. In love and war, but
feels petty. Why are we intent on breaking everything we've built to say congratulations on your sweet victory? We're only adding insult to injury, so let's call a ceasefire. Broke through my walls and it tore down the paintings.
This is Jenga for fine motor skills for hand function. Show me the grip that you're using.
It's not you, it's me. I did not take. I had this one so much. Then
And concentration. And what else? Problem solving, attention,
decision making.
decision making.
Some thought process.
Thought process. When we started with the rotation, we were given sort of a group project. So we were either to create, I cannot really remember what it is. I think it was to create posters to bring awareness about OT and the OT department at Windhoek Central Hospital, or the other option was to create mattresses for kiddies in need. So we chose to make mattresses for them. So I'm not sure exactly where the mattresses got donated to, but basically we had to make the mattresses so that the kiddies who don't have mattresses to sleep on could, have something to sleep on. So we had no idea how to even go about it, but luckily we have other OGs at the department who already have experience in this, so they guided us and showed us, and we just went with the flow. So, and it was nice, it was interesting, it was fun, even though at times it was kind of, because it took a while for us to complete them, so it was really tiring. But at the end of the day, it was just so nice to know that I can create something that can help someone else, and I can do something with my own hands. Guys, OD is so fun because you get to have like all of this hidden talents just come out of you because you are basically challenged every day to use your hands, to use your mind. That's one thing that I love about OT. It really challenges your creativity. So in light of what I just said now, of course, I said that OT is fun, but that doesn't mean that OT is not difficult. It doesn't mean that OT is not challenging. It doesn't mean that in OT all we do is have fun and we have all the time in the world. No, guys, there is this myth that goes around, especially on our campus, that OT students, they don't do a lot. Their course is so easy. All they do is have fun. That's not the case, babes. Let me tell you something. When I got into OT, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But this is one of the most difficult and most challenging courses. I'm not saying that it's not rewarding. Of course, it is 100% rewarding. And it makes all the difficulties worth it. But let me tell you, we also have to put in a lot of effort to make sure that we pass, to make sure that we become good OTs. We have to put in all the effort like all the other courses, guys. And sometimes we have sleepless nights, and sometimes we are under so much pressure that we literally get mental breakdowns. So let's get rid of that myth, because it's not fair. It's not fair at all.
Why are we intent on breaking everything we've built to say congratulations on your sweet victory? Scared that we might just become history, so let's call a ceasefire. Can we call a ceasefire?
Okay, like this are heavy. So like asking him to maybe you can make
just it's a backup activity if maybe what I want to do for him.
I think with him do different things with him.
Ne?
So you can set up like different stations and then he can start wherever he wants to start. And then you can just sort of like guide him but still following his lead.
The worst part I hate about this, because it's just coming up with an activity. Just why can't I just treat like doing the stretches?
You know?
Activity for what now?
And you should have become a physio.
It's not my intention to build up the tension. I've just been fighting to keep your attention. Built armies and navies, thinking somehow we'd maybe just lay down our arms and stop pinning the blame. But we keep launching missiles, the cavalry's ready to burn down these bridges and level your cities. I'm caught in your crosshairs, I know that it's all fair in love and war, but this just feels petty. Why are we intent on breaking everything we've built to say congratulations on your sweet victory? We're only adding insult to injury, so let's call a ceasefire. Broke through my walls and it tore down the paintings. Where once there was stained glass are now bullet casings. And outside the war rages on till the morning. Too late to retreat, should have heeded the warnings. Love is the cost of my pride in the battlefield. Starting to wonder if these wounds will ever heal. Emotions are spent and I'm left here to
You're all alone here. Can you hear the silence? And this is my messy table. In today's activity, we are doing knots and crosses where you only use 3. So these 3 are full 4 with stones and these 2 are half full. And this is just for the purpose of grating. Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 papers. Excuse the lighting. So for these 2 papers, I am going to, put them together and make a board of knots and crosses that I can play with the patient. And they are going to use this for the, what do you call it? But anyways, yeah. So they need to lift this up and put it down where it's supposed to go. So in like that, I'm treating muscle strength of the upper limb. And this is a patient with a spinal cord injury. They have very, very low muscle strength. And we need that muscle strength in the upper limb so that we can be functional, so that we can do the things that we need, that we want, and that we are expected to do. Okay.
It's not my intention to build up the tension. I've just been fighting to keep your attention. Built armies and navies, thinking somehow we'd maybe just lay down our arms and stop pinning the blame. But we keep launching missiles, the cavalry's ready to burn down these bridges and level your cities. I'm caught in your crosshairs, I know that it's all fair in love and war, but this just
Occupational therapy, hello.
Yo.
Hi. What language does she understand? Is she with the baby? Just hold her. I think there's a patient with a baby that went to the dietitian. She's asking if they can come back.
It's not my intention to build up the tension. I've just been fighting to keep your attention. Built armies and navies, thinking somehow we'd maybe just lay down our arms and stop pinning the blame. But we keep launching missiles, the cavalry's ready to burn down these bridges and level your cities. I'm caught in your crosshairs, I know that it's all fair in loving.
Only if you stay like a minute. Don't tell me you get this while you're
In pharmacology.
No.
Is this guy? And you guys are writing how many?
One applied.
Or just apply?
Yes.
Ah, you're good. So I wish you all the distinctions.
Thank you, doctor.
Yeah, all
But
the distinctions.
we want to be
When we
ordinary
come
also.
next semester, we start on a good slate where you're not crying. Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But the finger is in there. I cannot remember that. Oh. Then,
Oh.
but this is most now for kiddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you.
No. She will be coming back at 8:30.
These two can
They have a meeting. Huh?
These two can be your tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And then you. All
Oh.
of them down.
But does it require what? Can I use this first?
You can use a smaller one to grade it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can use a smaller one to grade it up. Because then it's, you see, it's gonna be.
You are bullying.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic, but does it
and
require?
yeah. Look,
Yeah.
my wrist extension and flexion. So this is like for range of motion of the wrist. And also these fingers are also somehow treating hand function. The what is this? Spherical grip.
Mm-hmm.
Just another day being a therapist or whatever. I'm just kidding, guys. Hi, guys. I hope that you are enjoying the vlog so far. I have mascara up there. I know I look a little bit, I don't know. But yeah, I actually have a breakout. When it's that time of the month, we have a breakout. Great, right? Great. So today is my final day at the physical rotation. I am excited.
It's not my intention to build up the tension. I've just been fighting to keep your attention. Built armies and navies, thinking somehow we'd maybe just lay down our arms and stop pinning the blame. But we keep launching missiles, the cavalry's ready to burn down these bridges and level your cities. I'm caught in your crosshairs, I know that it's all fair in love and war, but this just feels petty. Why are we intent on breaking everything we've built to say congratulations on your sweet victory? We're only adding insult to injury, so let's call a ceasefire. Broke through my walls and you tore down the paintings. Where once there was stained glass and now bullet casings. And outside the war rages on till the morning. Too late to retreat, should have heeded the warnings. Love is the cost of my pride in the battlefield. Starting to wonder if these wounds will ever heal. Emotions are spent and I'm left here defenseless in the wreckage of what we call a friendship.
I'm not the physical. Okay, so we will be going around from rotation to rotation, and then the agendas we'll be discussing in each rotation is what went
victory. Scared that we might just become history.
I know. You need to get the
Sunday.
You guys.
Why is it this huge?
I know.
Oh, I got a gift.
Who's the girl? Who's the girl?
Speed has taught me you cannot cry.
Yeah, no.
Sunday.
Open the gift, Sunday.
Wanna see?
No ways. Let me see. What is
Y'all, I really tired of my rainbow daughter.
You can cut a piece for yourself.